So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahilladzi hadana lihada wa ma kunna linahtadiya laula an hadana Allah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajmain. Alhamdulillah, so today inshallah we continue, although brief, but maybe inshallah enough, 30 minutes is enough. So today 15 Februari, and also it's a good month because the date in Hijri is the same with the date in Masih, in Gregorian. 15 February,
and 15 Hijri.
also 15 Rabi' Thani. So if you change, it's same 15, but the month is different. Rabi' Thani is the fourth month in Islamic calendar. So today, inshallah, this Saturday, 15 Rabi' Thani, inshallah we continue studied book Riyadh Saliheen, and now we goes more detail on the book, and second part of the book called Kitabul Adab, book about good manners, book about good manners. Previously we discussed about the importance of good manners, or the importance of akhlaq. Today inshallah we add more detail about one of the important akhlaq in Islam. It's called al-haya. Al-haya means shyness, shy. Hazukasi, shyness. Babul haya, bab, chapter about al-haya, about shyness. Wa fadlu, the virtue of haya. Wal hathu, babil hathi, ala takhalluqi bihi, to have this as our character, al-haya. So again, we start with the end of the chapter. Imam Nawawi describe haya in the end of the chapter. So we start from the end. Imam Nawawi named, what is haya? This is the first question maybe. What is haya? What is shyness? Defined by the scholars. Maybe we a little bit didn't understand. What is shyness? We use this every day. Even in Japanese, we use this. The word hazukasi maybe we heard many times. So what is haya in Islam? So Imam Nawawi said, qala al-ulama, the scholars say, haqiqatul haya, the essence of haya is khulukun, is manners which yab'athu ala tarkil qabih, a manners deep inside ourselves which bring us to not to do the bad things, not to do the bad manners. So this is something inside us, avoid us from doing bad things, Also, وَيَمْنَعُ مِنَ التَّقْصِيرِ فِي حَقِّ ذِي الْحَقِّ, and also avoid us from reducing the rights of others, reducing the rights of other people who have the right to us. Right of our wife. Actually, there are many people which have the right to us, upon us. Right of our wife, right of our children, right of our parents. They have rights upon us to be good to them, to give to them what they are right. To our friend, to our business colleague, to our friends in university and others, even to our neighbor. All of them have their own rights. So sometimes we'd like to reduce their rights. Rights of our wife, we reduce, this is her right. Right of our friend, we reduce our right. Right of our business friend, we reduce his right. So the feeling, the character of haya will avoid us from reducing the rights of these people. Okay? So this is the definition explained by or chosen by Imam Nawawi. So haya is khulukun, is the khuluk, is something inside us, the manners inside us. Yab'athu ala tarkil qabih, yab'athu ala tarkil qabih, bring us to avoid bad manners, motivate us, drive us to avoid bad manners. وَيَمْنَعُ مِنَ التَّقْصِيرِ fi haqqi dhil haqq, and avoid us also to reduce the right of other people who have right upon us. I think it's quite clear. Explanation is. So now, alhamdulillah, at least from these lessons, we know what is haya in Islam. What is haya in Islam? Even another scholars, Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, in his book Madarijus Salikin, explain the relation between haya and al-hayat. Haya is shyness. Hayat is life. Al-hayat, maybe in Pakistan also hayat. Hayat is life. So Imam Nawawi said haya is part of al-hayat. So there is a relation. So the relation is, if your life is stronger, your heart is live or live, then you will have, your haya also will stronger. If you didn't have haya, it sounds that your heart is not good. So this is the good relation. If your heart is good, is live, hayatul qalbi, your heart is live. Which one is correct, life or live? Okay. So it's hayatul qalbi, then you will have haya, feeling of haya. What is haya? Again, return to the definition. Something which drive us to avoid something bad. This is haya. So in general, this is al-haya. So the first here is about the first explanation also about haya from the first hadith, an Ibn Umar, from Ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma, the son of Umar radiyallahu anhu, the son of Umar ibn Khattab, anna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam marra ala rajulin min al-ansar. Prophet sallam marra means he walking and he met with people from Ansar. وَهُوَ يَعِذُ أَخَاهُ فِي الْحَيَاةِ. And this person, he it's like he's angry to his brothers about his shyness. So his brother is shy people. So this brother said to his brothers not to be shy. But then Prophet ﷺ came along there. Then Prophet ﷺ said to these people, فَقَالَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ دَعْهُ, leave him. Okay, leave him. فَإِنَّ الْحَيَاءَ مِنَ الْإِيمَانِ. Because haya is part of iman. So maybe we can imagine now, if you're doing business, as you have friend, then your friend is shy to do bad things. He's shy to do bad things. Because sometimes, waliyadu billah, in our life, sometimes lying has become tradition. To lie is tradition. To speak something not true is tradition. So maybe some people who just new to the field, then he cannot lie. Maybe someone angry to him. Why you cannot lie? This is for our business, maybe he said. If you cannot lie, then we cannot survive in this business. Maybe he said like this. Something like that. But Prophet said, دَعْهُ فَإِنَّ الْحَيَاءَ مِنَ الْإِيمَانِ. Leave him. Because haya, the feeling of haya, the character of haya is min al-iman, part of iman. So haya is part of iman. Min al-iman. This is the first point. Haya is part of iman. Related with this point, also we strengthen with the second hadith. So again, the first hadith, it's also clear. Prophet ﷺ walking and met with this person who told his brothers not to be haya. Don't be haya. Don't be shy. But then Prophet ﷺ tell him, da'hu, leave him. فَإِنَّ الْحَيَاءَ مِنَ الْإِيمَانِ. Because in the other way, haya is good, because this is part of iman. Also the same conclusion that haya, shyness, is part of iman from the hadith. The previous hadith is muttafaq alayh, so the authority is sahih, in the authority of Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. The second hadith related with this conclusion that haya is part of iman, from Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu anhu, the Prophet Sallam said, "Al-imanu bid'un wa sab'una, or bid'un wa sittuna syu'batan." So iman, there are many parts of iman. Prophet Sallam said 70 something or 60 something. So Prophet Sallam didn't explain clearly 70 what. Prophet Sallam just said 70 something. Bid'un wa sab'un, it means between 73 to 80. This is the numbering in Arabic. Bid'un wa sab'un, or bid'un wa sittun mean between 63 to 70. This is in numbering in Arabic. So Prophet said, iman is that part. فَأَفْضَلُهَا, so the highest part of iman is, what is it? What is the highest part of iman? قَوْلُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. The words La ilaha illallah. So this is the highest part of iman. So we need to teach ourselves to love these words. And when we say it, we really love this word. And of course, by understanding the meaning. La ilaha illallah. That there is no ilah except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No ilah. There is no one, nothing that we are afraid for, that we love for, that we hope for, except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-hub, al-khawf, and raja. These three parts of ubudiyah, of worship, is only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the meaning, La ilaha illallah. So this is the highest part. And there are many hadith mentioned is the one who understand and believe to this kalima, La ilaha illallah, then inshallah he will be Ahlul Jannah. So it is important to study the word, the kalima, La ilaha illallah. Wa adnaha, and the lowest part of iman, imatatul adha anit tariq, to remove harmful object, something harmful from the street. This is the lowest part of iman. So people who say that terrorism, bombing, is part of Islamic teaching, it's totally wrong. Even the lowest part of iman is to take something dangerous from the street, not to put bomb. If there is bomb, he will take it. He will make the bomb and explode. Okay. So it is totally wrong concept about iman related with bombing. This is not right. Okay. So even the lowest part of iman is imatatul adha anit tariq, to clear from the street something dangerous. This is the lowest part of iman. And then Prophet ﷺ said, "Wal haya'u syu'batun minal iman." So there is top one and the lowest part. And then Prophet ﷺ just said, and haya is in between, part of iman. Haya is part of iman. Okay? Haya is part of iman. Scholars may explain why haya is part of iman. Because the function is same. The effect is same. What is the effect? Again, avoid us from doing bad things. This is the effect of iman. And this is also the effect of haya. So that's the relation between iman and haya. The effect is the same. If you have iman, then iman should bring you not to do bad things. If you have haya, then haya should bring you not to do bad things. That's why in Surah Al-Baqarah, when Bani Israel said that they are believed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they said they believe to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nu'minu bima unzila ilayna, we also believe, they claim. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in satir, we said satir. What is satir? It's like to say it, you really didn't have iman, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in a good words by saying, "Kul bi'sa ma ya'murukum bihi imanukum in kuntum mu'minin." If you have iman, why? Your iman told you to do something bad. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you have iman, so why your iman told you to do something bad by not following Musa alayhi salam? You claim you have iman, but the effect is bad. So it means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, actually you didn't have iman. Qul bi'sa ma ya'murukum bi imanukum in kuntum mu'minin. Why your iman told you to do something bad? This is to deny. Actually you didn't have iman. Because if you have iman, iman should bring you away from something something bad. So iman and haya have the same effect. Have the same effect. Even in Sahih Bukhari, there is hadith about Abu Sufyan. Abu Sufyan, when he was before become Muslim, he was met with Heraclius, the king of Persia or Rome, or both. Heraclius, the emperor Heraclius. At that time, Heraclius asked Abu Sufyan about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then Abu Sufyan said the truth about Muhammad. Why? Abu Sufyan said, "Fawallahi," so in the name of Allah. He's not Muslim, but he said in the name of Allah. Because the kuffar, Quraysh, also believe to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is something we need to know. They believe to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but the way they worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the idols, not directly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They use the idols to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They asking the idols and they say, please tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala my dua. So this is kuffar. This is mushrik. So sometimes some Muslim, he didn't understand. They put something like they slaughtered a cow and they asked to this cow or to the something to something he used or anything. And if he told him you should only ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they say, I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I only use this as yes, they use this. So instead directly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they just use this. Okay, so this is actually that is what is performed by the people in the Quraysh at that time. Okay. So again, Abu Sufyan then said, "Fawallahi," in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, "Lawla al-haya," if I'm not shy, for that they will told me kadhib, liar, I will not tell them the truth. So Abu Sufyan afraid to tell them the truth, to tell them the lie, because he sighed that they will call them liar. So the shyness bring him to tell the truth, even to the kuffar, even to the kuffar. Allah alam, maybe this is also what happened to the Japanese, because their system maybe good, because if you do mistakes, it will be found. So that's make him afraid to be found that they do something wrong. For instance, if they stole the bike, it's difficult because maybe found someday that he stole the bike, maybe. Okay? So that's one of the good way. That's why they keep the truth. So again, haya is min al iman, and the relation is the effect of haya is same with the effect of the iman. Another hadith here from Imam Nawawi, from Imran bin Hussein radhiyallahu anhuma. From Imran bin Hussein, qala, Imran said, the Prophet ﷺ said, al-haya'u la ya'ti illa bi khairin. Al-haya' la ya'ti illa bi khairin. The character of haya only brings good things. Al-haya la ya'ti illa bi khairin. If you do sai, if you have the character of sai, it will only bring you to something good. In another riwayat from Imam Muslim, this is from Imam Bukhari, from the Imam Muslim, the wording is al-haya'u khairun kullu. Al-haya is good things. Every part of haya is good things. Al-haya'u khairu kullu. Al-haya'u khairun kullu. And this is important because by this we can understand and we can divide between haya and weakness, and haya and waswas shaitan. For instance, if you with your friend and you're afraid to show that you are Muslim, sometimes this happens for us because we are in the non-Muslim country. Maybe you said, I'm haya, I'm shy. Then we said, this is not shy, this is weakness. Because the principle is al-haya'u khairun kullu. You're afraid to ask them permission to pray because you are shy. Then we say, this is not shy, you are weak. You are weak. It is important to realize that we are weak, because after that, then inshallah we try to improve. We try to improve as we can, inshallah. But the important is to differentiate what is haya and what is not haya. The principle is al-haya'u khairun kullu. Al-haya, everything is good. If you're afraid to song that you are a Muslim, even to tell your brothers, to tell your friend that you are Muslim, this is not haya. This is weakness. And sometimes that's also waswas from shaitan. Waswas from shaitan. If you feel shy to do something good, then actually this is not haya. Sometimes waswas shaitan, sometimes our weakness, because brevity is also akhlaqul Islam. Brevity, to be brave. Ash-shaja'ah is part of good akhlaq in Islam. Khair. So again, al-haya la ya'ti illa bi khairin. Haya only bring good things. If you have haya, inshallah it will only bring you good things. And also al-haya'u khairun kullu. Al-haya is only all related with haya is good things. So haya in Japanese is hazukasi. This is the nouns or verbs.
Haya?
Hazukasi is verb or noun?
Yeah. Haya is not in Japanese word. Haya का Japanese में कोई word नहीं. साहित्य भी जो बोलते हैं ना वो तो गिरा हुआ और हजराशी जो ना वो maybe not in Japanese.
No.
Haya is yes.
Yeah, haya in this meaning maybe, but in some meanings maybe it's include, like they're afraid, they shy to disturb others. For instance, maybe this is part of haya that said by Islam. But again, we a Muslim, we should be the first to have this character of haya. Again, haya is something which yab'athu ala tarkil qabih, brought us to move away, to avoid something bad. If you want to do something bad, then we should haya, sigh. Sigh to whom? Of course, sigh to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the highest. Sigh to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maybe the last hadith is also written by Imam Nawawi in Arba'in an-Nawawiyah. Inna mimma adraka an-nas min kalami nubuwati al-ula. But Imam Nawawi not include here in this chapter. Inna mimma adraka an-nas min kalami nubuwati al-ula. So something which taken by human beings from the words of the first Anbiya, the first prophet. So this means this teaching is teach by all the prophet. Teach by all the prophet. Okay? Inna mimma adraka an-nas min kalami nubuwati al-ula. Something which taken by human being from the words of the prophet, since the first prophet is إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت. إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت. If you didn't sigh, then do anything you want. If you didn't sigh, then do anything you wanted. The scholars say that means people who didn't have shyness, he will do everything he wants. He will do everything he wants. So this is return to the definition of sai. Sai or haya in Islam is something which will avoid us from doing something bad, avoid us from reducing the rights of others. This is haya. Okay. So in this verse, إذا لم تستحي, if you do not sigh, فاصنع ما شئت, do whatever you want. Actually, this is like command, do whatever you want. But the scholars say it means this is like again, like information. Someone who didn't have haya, then he will do everything that he wants. Actually, some scholars, there are scholars who understand this in other way. Some scholars say this is the other meaning of this hadith. إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت, means if you didn't sigh means you are doing good. Then just do it. Don't be afraid. This is the other meaning. So it's different two meaning. The hadith إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت. Some scholars say this is command, but actually means information. Khabar. The information is someone who didn't have shyness, he will do whatever he want or she want. This is the first scholar say. The other scholar say this is actually command. Means if you didn't sigh, it means you do good things. You didn't do bad things. Fasna ma shi'ta. Then do it. Don't be afraid. And these two meanings like strengthen each other. Because sai is khairu kullu. So if this is bad, this is not sai. So if you really didn't sai, means you didn't do anything bad, then just do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So that's two meaning of this hadith in the authority of Imam Muslim. إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت. There are two meanings. Maybe if we have evaluation, maybe this is the question. Can you explain the two interpretation of the scholars about these words? إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت. If you're not shy, then do it what you want. There are two interpretations. Some scholars interpret that this is in the word of command, but the meaning is khabar. The meaning is information. The word is command, but the meaning is information. What is the information from this word? The information is if someone didn't have shyness, he will do whatever he want or she want. The second interpretation, the scholar said, this is actually command. If you didn't sigh, means you are in a good way, you didn't do any wrong, fasna ma shi'ta, then do it. Don't be afraid. Okay? Don't be afraid. Okay, maybe that's our discussion, our study about this chapter. It's a short chapter, but hopefully, and it's also focus on the certain akhlaq, which al-haya. So inshallah, hopefully we can understand this, and we can strive to have this haya in ourselves, inshallah. هدانا الله وإياكم أجمعين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. آخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.